Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Hope so that you all will be fine. So let's start our today lesson, that is unit number 1, the human body. And the topic that we are going to discuss is the levels of organizations. There are 5 levels of organizations because the multicellular organism, the human body, are complex one. So to understand their composition, the human body is organized at 5 different levels, and these levels are organized from simple to complex, and these levels start from the smallest level, that is the cell, and the cell organized into tissues, and the tissues forms the organ, and the organ organized into organ system, and different organ systems create an organisms. The first level is the cell. So what is the cell? Cell is the basic unit of structure and function of human body, and in another word it is the basic unit of life. An entire human body is composed of different types of the cells, and here are some examples of the cell: the bone cells, the nerve cells, and the muscle cells. The second level is the tissues, and it is defined as a group of the same kind of the cells that working together and perform this specific function. And we can simply say that when different cells group together, they form tissues. Examples including muscle tissues that are involved in movement, and the second example is the epithelial tissues that are involved in production by lining the inner and outer body surfaces. And here are some examples of the muscles like the cardiac muscles, smooth muscles, and the skeletal muscles. The third level is the organs, and it is defined as the group of different tissues that work together. And these organs perform certain jobs in an organism. Like the heart are involved in pumping blood to all parts of the body, and the lungs are involved in respiration process, and the kidneys are involved in filtration process, and the brain are involved in sending messages. The fourth level is the organ system, and it is defined as a group of the organs that working together to perform a specific function for the organisms. And we can simply say that when different organs group together, they form the organ system. Like digestive system is composed of different organs like stomach, intestine, and pancreas that work together and perform specific function for the organism, that is the digestion. And the second example is the respiratory system that is involved in the breathing process. Then all the organ systems work together to create an organism. An organism is defined as an entire living thing that carries all the basic life functions. The organisms can be multicellular organisms like the human beings and the unicellular organisms like the bacteria. Let us summarize our today lesson, that is the levels of organization. These levels are organized from simple to complex. The cell is the smallest level and the organism is the complex level. Starting with the cell, like the muscle cells, when different muscle cells group together, they form the tissues like the muscular tissues, and when different muscular tissues group together, they form the organ like the stomach, and when different organs group together, they form the organ system like the digestive system, and when different organ system group together, they create an organism. This is all about today's lecture.